morning all of you. Now, after discussing meaning of debentures and bonds and types of debentures, now it's time to do the practical entries. So today we will discuss the entries regarding to issue of debentures. Debentures can be issued at par, at premium or at discount. Please keep it in mind that according to Companies Act 2013, shares cannot be issued at discount, but debentures can be issued at discount. Previously, shares can also be issued at discount, but according to new rule, there are some restrictions to issue share at discount. But there is no restriction of debentures issued at discount. So what will be the journal entries? I am going to discuss all of these points with the help of journal entries. So first entries will be shares. The entries of issue of debentures are just alike with issue of shares. The difference is that debentures are issued with a predetermined rate of interest, but shares don't have specific rate of interest. They received dividend, not interest. That's why interest rate is not mentioned in shares, and interest rate is compulsory to write with debentures. So what will be the journal entries? Very first entry, just like issue of shares, bank account debit. Previously we write equity share application or preference share application, but now we will write percentage debenture application. In case of share, we have to write debentures and percentage is mandatory. This percentage is given in question. It can be 10%, it can be 8%, it can be 12%, any rate of interest which is mentioned in the question, but mandatory to write. Next, debenture application account debit. This money will become the capital of the company. Not this is called capital. This is just like loan. So it will be transferred in debentures account. In place of share capital, now you will write debentures. So what will be the journal entry? Debenture application account debit to debentures account. Like shares, there can be oversubscription of debentures. Then excess money will be transferred to debenture allotment, and if any debenture holder does not get any debenture, then his money will be returned through bank, like issue of shares. So debenture application account debit to percentage debentures account, to percentage debenture allotment account, to bank account. I hope it is clear. Next, percentage debenture allotment account debit. As you know, it is mentioned in the question, whenever premium or discount is not mentioned, then they are considered with allotment. Premium means debenture of ₹10 issued for ₹12. So in that case, 2 rupees is the profit for the company, so it will be credited. And at discount means if debentures are issued for ₹8, so in that case 2 rupees is the loss for the company, so it will be debited. So discount will be debited and premium will be credited. Always keep it in mind, premium and discount both are shown in the entry of due. Premium and discount never will be shown in the entry of bank, never will be shown at the time of receipt. So what will be the journal entry? There can be any one case of between premium and discount. It can be issued at premium, it can be issued at discount. I just merge these entry for better understanding. Percentage debenture allotment account debit to debentures. The entry will be this. If debentures are issued at discount, then discount on issue of debentures account debit. If debentures are issued at premium, then to security premium reserve account. I mark the star here, that means only one is possible. It can be issued at discount or it can be issued at premium. The next entry, bank account debit to debenture allotment account. Simple. Premium and discount never shown in the entry of bank. It is mentioned in the entry of due. So, bank account debit to debenture allotment account. Sometimes as shares, it can be possible that some debenture holder paid call in advance. So, call in advance have two treatment. We already know. At the time of receipt, it is credited, and at its original time, it is debited. So, call in advance account credit if call in advance is there. Star means it can be or it cannot be. So, first and final call, I just merge first and final call because two of they are just similar. So, you can bifurcate, you can divide them. Percentage debenture first and final call account debit. If first call is separate and second call is separate, then percentage debenture first call account debit and percentage debenture final call account debit. So percentage debenture first and final call account debit to debentures account. Then bank account debit. There can be calls in arrear and calls in advance. So if there is calls in arrear, means some debenture holder don't pay their money or calls, then calls in arrear account debit. Calls in advance previously credited, so now it will be also debited to debenture first and final call account. Thank you.